Hold on, you guys. Hold up. Bro, what are we talking about? I don't know what they were doing with the guitar to make it sound the way it sounded, but there was something very distinct and just cutting edge. This is just great. The energy on this record is actually kind of wild. I'm trying to interpret the lyrics too, but I feel a little distracted from the music because this is a good record. All right, you guys, welcome back to another episode of Liner Notes. I'm your boy Black Pegasus, and this is where I listen to songs for the first time on vinyl. Anyways, if you're here for that, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to check out Steely Dan and their album, Asia. I don't know much about Steely Dan. I've only done one reaction to their music ever. That's the only song I've heard of from them. I think it's called Do It Again. And I did that reaction like a year ago. So to some of y'all, it's probably blasphemy, but I'm going to check them out today. Now, this has been recommended, requested, and I was told, there's a lot here. So we're going to check out the song Peg by Steely Dan. So if you guys are rocking, let's do this. So I really like this, a sleek look, the classic black with white and red. Again, it makes me feel like a little bit of something from a samurai movie, with the face kind of poking out of the shadows, the red, white stripes, and then even the Asia text on the record. I don't know. It just gives me the feel of a samurai. Now, when you open the record, you have the classic, just black text on white paper. We got Donald Fagen, Walter Becker. That's the pictures that we got here. So obvious they're a part of Steely Dan. Are they Steely Dan? I don't know. And some people get mad. They're like, hey, you should do research. But sometimes research will like spoil. There'll be like spoilers when you're trying to do reactions. And I just like to get my own interpretation of the music. So we're going to rock. But I'm going to check this out. I was told I should check out the song Peg. And that's what we're going to do right now for the first time. So let me get this thing queued up. All right, so it looks like the song Peg is the first song on the B side. So we're going to get this queued up and listen to it. Don't forget, this is brought to you by Dumb Audio. That's who supplied this really cool audio system and turntable. I'm going to leave a link in the description if you want to check out this turntable system. There's a cool discount. Also, I have a discount code that you can use for an extra 5% off. So make sure to check that out in the description, and let's vibe, y'all.
Looks good on you, and when you smile for the camera, I know I love you better. Hey, it will come back to you. Hey, it will come back to you. Then the sugar falls, you see it all. It's your favorite foreign movie.
Hold on, you guys. Hold up. So, the thing that got me there with that music is how upbeat and up-tempo it is. Like, I felt like funk. Like I'm listening to funk. I don't remember that from the first Steely Dan song I've ever heard. The other thing is, I feel like I might have to look up Peg, because I feel like with the lyrics, I don't understand. Like they keep saying Peg, and it almost feels like Peggy Sue or like a nickname, Peg, right? But I don't know. They're kind of painting a picture a little bit with the lyrics, and I'm wondering if there's a meaning behind Peg. I'm not sure. So, but I still want to vibe. Anyways, I'm extremely distracted from the lyrics, if I'm just being honest, because the music is so good. And the other thing is, this record sounds impeccable. Like this sounds so clean, rich, and full. This song, and the fact that I'm listening to this on vinyl, and it sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like I'm in the mix down session of the recording studio. I honestly don't know why this record sounds so good. I've done a couple reactions on record and they sound good, but this one, there's a crisp, clean pristineness to this specific, and maybe it's this song. I don't know if it's a whole album. Again, we just unwrapped it together, but bro, what are we talking about? Also, like the vibe of the homie singing this, if I had my eyes closed and was just listening to this, if I wouldn't have seen, let me give them a shout out real quick from here. If I wouldn't have seen Donald Fagen and Walter Becker, I would have thought they was brothers, man. Straight up. You all know what I mean when I say brothers. The brothers. This sounds like some of the stuff my dad's listening to on the weekends when I go visit him, And I was just like, it's wild. Anyways, let's continue. Let's vibe out. We're listening to Peg for the first time by Steely Dan on vinyl. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Let's go. All right, I couldn't just bypass that guitar solo. I wanted to bring it back. It was really short, but potent. And the other thing is, as I'm bringing it back, one of my homies who's in the studio yelled to me. He was like, yo, De La Soul sampled this record. And I was like, I wasn't familiar with the song De La Soul made, because my whole thing with De La Soul is I really rocked with Me, Myself, and I, and what was it? The Stakes is High. I wasn't like a huge De La Soul head. I was more of like a Wu-Tang Clan head. However, if my homie said it, I'm sure he's on point with it. So that's actually kind of wild. Let's bring it back and listen to this guitar solo and continue with the record. The energy on this record is actually kind of wild. I'm trying to interpret the lyrics too, but I feel a little distracted from the music because this is a good record. All right, let's go. incredible. All right, if you've been thinking about leveling up your sound setup without getting lost in all the tech nerd madness, you gotta check out Dumb Audio. This sound system is built for people who love music and not apps, software, updates, not all the complicated setups, just pure clean sound. You plug it in, drop the needle, and it sounds fire. The turntable comes ready right out of the box with an Orphan cartridge already installed, built-in preamp, auto stop, legit plug and play, and the speakers. Bluetooth, optical, USB-C, RCA, whatever you're running, it can connect. You've also got tone controls and custom remote, so you can dial everything exactly the way you like it. Best part, everything you need is already included. There's no extra cables, no extra gear, no extra stress. Just clean, powerful, reliable sound in any room. And if you use my code, Black Pegasus, you get an additional 5% off from the normal discount. So if you want that classic hi-fi experience without the headache, hit the link and tap in with Dumb Audio. All the information you need will be in the description below. I kind of want to just, absorb that moment. There was a funk feel to it, a little bit of a jazzy feel. That short guitar solo, I don't know what they were doing with the guitar to make it sound the way it sounded, but I've been listening to a lot of guitar work lately, doing these reactions, and there was something very distinct and just cutting edge. If for me, again, I'm a guest, so outside looking in, this is just great. I think the reason this resonates with me sonically so much, it reminds me of something that was listened to in my household, like the OJs. It gives me that high vibrational. I remember the big album my parents would listen to by the OJs was a Message in the Music. And this is outstanding and outright of it. That's the only example or reference I can give. It's just a reference point. It's not a comparison. There's really no comparison because they sound uniquely different, but the energy I get from it, it reminds me of, a Sunday or a Saturday, my mom's cleaning the house and she's bumping the OJ's Message in the Music loud as, you know what I mean? It just felt really good. The other thing is that the lyrics, it felt like they were talking about Hollywood. We're talking about when you smile, the camera, there's all these different connotations of almost like, I just felt like lights, camera, action. That's, if I summarized this track, that's what the lyrics made me feel, right? Lights, camera, action. It's go time. I don't know if there's a deeper message to that. When you're behind the camera a lot, like myself, or you've seen what Hollywood or the music industry does, I don't know if there was a deeper meaning behind that. We're getting ready to maybe be on camera or this, that, and the other, or also what industries turn us into, right? Like this polished product. And hey, when you smile on the camera, you know how it is when the photographer's like, oh, let me see you do that thing. Oh, work it, da, 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 da. That's the kind of energy I was getting from this record and from the lyrics. Just first interpretation, first cuff. And then the other thing is, like, I'm telling you, this is one of the best things. Now, I've listened to a lot of vinyl records on this sound system. This is one of the best sounding records, period. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if there's more I should be looking up into Steely Dan. I think I'm going to go into, there's another track. I'm going to do that one next. Deacon Blues is the other one I was told I should check out. So we're going to check out Deacon Blues next. And you can see that on this channel as well. I'm going to do it in a separate reaction. But right now, I'm sold on this. And I think I need to go back and start listening to some Steely Dan. Please, let me know in the comments what else I should check out from them. Because, I don't know, this energy is what I'm talking about. And I was going to look, actually, out of respect. Hold on. Let me look. What are the names of the members of the group Steely Dan? Because I really don't know, and I should. So it says that. It says the core of Steely Dan was really just two guys. Main members, the brains of everything. Donald Fagen, vocals and keyboards. Walter Becker, bass, guitar. So they're a duo. Shit. What I just listened to, I thought it was like, son. What I just listened to, I thought it was like 7 people, bro. That's crazy, actually. The original early band lineup, when they first started as a touring band, they had a full group. Denny Dias on guitar, Jeff Skunk Baxter guitar, Jim Hodder drums, David Palmer vocals. as early touring help. The important context: after their early albums, Fagen and Becker stopped touring. They basically turned Steely Dan into a studio project. They brought in elite session musicians for recordings. That makes sense now. So there is way more people involved, and then this would make sense with why these credits are, off the chain in the record. Okay, got a little context there. I'm gonna continue to learn about Steely Dan, and we gonna get it popping. Anyways, if you enjoy these reactions, the liner note ones specifically, where I react to songs on vinyl for the first time, and it's kind of funny because it's the first time I've ever heard this song, and it's definitely the first time I've ever heard it on vinyl. But this record sounds freaking amazing. You guys, let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And if you want to check out this sound system and turntable from Dumb Audio, link in the description. You could use my discount code for a discount if you wanted to, purchase one of these fantastic turntables. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.